Hello student, we have started why do we fall ill chapter in biology. So almost we had been covered, but there are a few of the topics, that is the principle of treatment and prevention of the infectious disease. These two things we did not yet complete. So today let us discuss and you will learn about the principle of treatment of the disease. What do you mean by the principle of treatment of disease? So I would like to say that whenever somebody or someone is suffering from infectious disease, so in what way or what is the level of the treating the particular disease, or in what way we will treat the diseased person. So it is basically based on the two concept, that is, number one is by reducing the effect of disease, that is based on the symptoms. So whenever we are suffering from any particular type of diseases, a particular disease is recognized by its own symptoms. So if somebody is suppose facing the high fever, or he or she suffering from common cough and cold, so what are the symptoms of their high fever, headache, running nose? So these are the few symptoms. On that account, we start to provide the medicine to the particular patient or the particular person. So first one is reduce the effect of the diseases. So in what way we can reduce the effect of the disease? So it is not possible without killing the infectious agent. So first of all, what happened, we must kill the causal organism that causes the disease. And in what way it is carried out? It is carried out by providing the proper medication as well as proper bed rest. Suppose somebody is suffering from the loose motion or diarrhea, so it is a recommendation of doctor that you should take the complete bed rest. Why the complete bed rest is there? Actually, whenever we are suffering from some diseases, our rate of metabolic system is very slow down, or it goes down. So due to that, if we were working, so it may be dangerous to us, it may be causes loss of energy. So gaining the energy is a little tough condition to that time. So we must take complete bed rest, as well as the normally it is recommended to take the dilute food, or some not heavy or heavy food like khichdi, dalia, etc., because it is easily digestible, because our metabolic rate is little decreased. So these little foods are very healthy and they are easy to adopt by the cells or the our digestive system. Now continuity to that, symptomic treatment means, just I told, whatever the disease like fever, just I told, loose motion, common cough and cold. So sometime what happened, there is inflammation is also observed. If you have any infection or any injuries, so inflammation also been seen. So what doctor do? Doctor provide the medicine on that ground. Now the next one is, just I told, the bed rest also. Bed rest is provided to the patient because it conserve the energy instead of spending the energy. Second thing is by killing the microbes, that is administration of medicine and antibiotics. Now the turn is by killing the pathogens. Pathogens are those microorganisms which causes the diseases. So we can check the growth of a particular disease causing agent or the pathogen by providing these two things, that is the medicine and antibiotic. Actually antibiotics also come in the field of the medicine or any area of the medicines, but there is some difference. I will let you know. Just antibiotics are the chemical substance, these are the drug or the chemical substance which are produced from the microorganism. The microorganism may be bacteria or fungi, and this chemical substance itself prevent the growth of the other microbes. These chemical substance which is obtained from a bacteria or from a fungus is able to kill or able to prevent the growth of other microbes. And this antibiotics was first of all discovered by the Alexander Fleming. Alexander Fleming discovered the first antibiotic, that is called penicillin, and penicillin was the first antibiotic that is obtained from the fungus, Penicillium notatum, that is the name of the fungus from where antibiotics penicillin was extracted, means it is obtained from there. So I think antibiotics is clear. Anti means against, biotic means living organism, a substance or chemical substance which is doing against work to a particular microbes is known as antibiotics. Some of the other antibiotics are like streptomycin, erythromycin, so chlorophenicol, chloromycetin, these are the some of the antibiotics which is available in the market. Now medicines and antibiotics, how it work? There are two kind of antibiotics. One is called the broad spectrum antibiotic, and second one is called the narrow spectrum antibiotics. Broad, the literal meaning of broad means a single antibiotics can kill a wide range of bacteria. It means from a single gun we can kill several objects or several creatures. So similarly, these antibiotics are called broad spectrum because it has power to kill a large range of bacteria or other microbes. Narrow spectrum or narrow range of antibiotics, it is effectively a few number of antibiotics. It is able to kill the few number of bacteria. Now these medicine or antibiotics work either by breaking the wall of the microorganism, either cell wall of fungus or the cell wall of the this bacteria, or they are using to prevent the metabolic reactions or metabolic pathway. What is the metabolic pathway? In a living cell, whatever the living system, either human being or the microbes, there are tearing bearing process both takes place. So all those chemical reaction which is taking in a living system is known as metabolic system or metabolic reactions. So these medicines stop the these metabolic pathways. It also stop the respiration. It also stop the rate of protein synthesis. So these drugs, whatever given to the person who is suffering from diseases, it works by blocking the pathways, that is called the metabolic pathways, by blocking the respiratory system, or by blocking the cell wall formation, or it will break the cell wall. So in this way we cover up the principle of treatment of diseases.